Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Still on the Air. My name is David Pierce Anderson, and joining me, Jackson PG-13 Touchberry.
It's amazing what they'll pass as PG-13 these days.
Are you allowed one F-bomb in a PG-13?
Yeah, I think just the one.
Oh, man, what? There's a lot of movies that I think missed out on that opportunity.
Yeah.
You could, I mean, how much more could have been, Star Wars, for example.
Oh yeah, they could have.
Yeah,
They could have used one.
Give Yoda a chance.
Mother?
Or it would be the other way around.
I was thinking Samuel L. Jackson's character.
Oh, right, that would have been great, yeah.
Why can't I remember his name?
Mace Windu.
Oh, Mace Windu.
Mace
Oh my
Windu.
God. Big fan.
That would have been a great one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. They missed out. It would have fit perfectly. I wonder how much they had to talk to Samuel L. Jackson.
It's like, no, you can't. It's not in the script. You can't say it.
He's an improviser, too. Ooh, we are almost done with the semester. How are you feeling? I know you had a huge paper today, right?
Yeah, we'll do today. We'll see how it goes, and then I have to write another one.
Man.
Yeah.
When's that due?
I need a draft due on Wednesday.
Well, it was a 10-pager today, right? Mm-hmm. That's another one coming up. That's, I'm fortunate. I have like one more big thing. It's a 15-page paper due, I think, next week. I should start on. And I was finished 2 classes today, though. So I'm very happy about those. They're the easy ones. So, downside is it's rough the rest of the way, but
Yeah.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We all can.
And it's bright.
It's very bright.
We got almost a 3-week break. That is exciting.
You're saying the future's bright, so that's really encouraging. And I know we got a lot of time to talk next week. We'll plug that show in a second. But do you have any plans over the break?
I am gonna chill hard.
Yeah, that sounds like the only thing I will be doing. A couple of them.
I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm doing after I graduate, but
That's coming up soon too, and we'll discuss that later too. I mean, we don't want to talk about that now.
I don't want to think about
We want to have a fun show. And speaking of fun shows, how about Funkos? Hey, it's time for our non-sponsor. Today's non-sponsor is the Benny Rodriguez Funko Pop. Relive your childhood glory with this magnificent Funko, featuring all of the features that one would ever want, posed in great swinging form, as in baseball swinging, wearing his iconic Flyers. This figure is absolutely awesome. If you're as big of a fan as the Sandlot as everyone is, you are going to love this guy. Sandlot's a classic. There were some words in there I had trouble with.
Yeah, he's gonna knock it out of the park.
Hey, there we go. Benny and the Jet Rodriguez's.
Rodriguez's.
You like Sandlot? You like that movie?
It was a good movie.
I think-
I've seen it like once or twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've seen it like once or twice every week of my life, and
Oh, surprise!
well, I'm not like a diehard Sandlot fan.
Really?
No,
I've seen it that much and you're not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm weird with like sports movies that revolve around sports. It's a little, I like 42, the Jackie Robinson story.
Yeah.
I more than the sport kind of thing. And I know the Sandlot was like about the childhood love of the game, but I don't know. I like it. I love the Sandlot. I mean, I'm not going to say that Sandlot's bad because that's just stupid. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
I like the Sandlot.
We got a thumbs down.
Thumbs down,
Thumbs
Cam?
down in the house.
What are you saying? You don't like the Sandlot? Cam?
I don't like your take.
You don't like my... I'm just saying that, and I mean, it's fine. I don't worship the Sandlot, which I think is more impressive because I love baseball. It's a fine movie. I've watched it. Like I said, I've watched it countless times in my life, and I own like 3 versions of it. So I'm not saying
Right.
bad movie. Good movie. Anyway,
Anyway.
here we go. I mean, I got a couple joke stories things. I don't know what they're called. The Eastern Michigan University football team was selected to compete in a bowl game later this month,
Nice.
which really has to be a slap in the face to them. Hey, football guys, try bowling.
It's not the game they play.
No, I'm congratulations, football team. How about it?
2 years in a row, right?
No, 2 and 3 years. So
2 and 3 years.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
last year was a frustrating year. They were in like every game and then did dumb stuff down the line and lost them. But
I admit I don't keep up like super intensely. I mean, you had to be there for a lot of them.
Yeah.
But
you had to pay me to go to the games.
yeah. But best season they've had since what, like '89? Is that what I read?
This is the first the first winning record in conference play since the mid-'90s,
Wow.
like '94. So that's impressive.
Yeah.
And then a similar record, I can't remember the record 2 years ago, but that was like the best record in 30 years. So
It's too bad they're just going to Montgomery this year.
yeah. Well, yeah, Bahamas, that was a good way to get back into bowl
The
territory.
best way.
You get some good barbecue out of this. I don't know. That's not bad.
Sounds good to me.
And they get to be home for Christmas, because that sounds like a song. Tumblr announced that they will not be hosting any adult content or nudity, which is the same thing that Bread and Breakfast in Maryland yelled at me as they threw me out the front door. According to new adult content guidelines outlined by Tumblr, the kind of content it's looking to ban primarily includes photos, videos, or GIFs that show real-life human genitals or female presenting nipples. I don't know what that means. What is presenting nipples?
I mean, it looks like female nipples.
But well, sure, why don't you just say they're not allowing female nipples?
Well, it's like if you're trans and you're like you are now a woman, then now those nipples are bad.
Okay, then I read presenting. I thought it was females presenting nipples.
That too, I think.
Like, and today,
I have presented to you nipples
nipples.
for your enjoyment.
From Napoli. That's, yeah, what do you Tumblr guy?
No, but I feel like this is really going to isolate their base. Like, there's a lot of porn on Tumblr, man.
Yeah, where am I going to get my porn now? Huh? Where am I going to get my porn now?
The rest of the internet, come on.
Oh, I go back to the days of magazines. What?
What? No.
I don't know what this means. What does this mean for me?
Nothing, probably. If you're not on Tumblr already, it doesn't really mean anything to you.
I'm just trying to know.
You might see porn
I'm
in
scared,
more other
Jax.
places.
I'm scared.
They might migrate to Twitter. They might.
Do I have to make my own?
No.
I'm scared. I don't know what this means.
It's okay, Dave.
Okay.
It's going to be okay.
We're going to move on.
Just don't show your nipples.
Why? We're going to move on into our next story. Ariana Grande had the #1 song in the world for 3 weeks before Travis Scott said, "Thank you, next." Scott's Sicko Mode is the #1 song in the country, and with these drastic weather fluctuations, I think it's the most relatable song out there. We're all in sicko mode.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I think I got a little sicko mode coming on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough. I was in shorts on Sunday. I was walking in the gym in shorts. It was so nice out. And then, it's inevitable. Like these fluctuations, man, they fuck with you. Ohio State's head coach Urban Meyer will be retiring after his Buckeyes compete in the Rose Bowl. U of M is relieved to hear this as they have immediately offered to trade Jim Harbaugh to the Buckeyes for a first down marker in hopes that they can beat OSU next year.
Wow. That's biased.
I am a U of M fan. I do like U of M, but they've had a rough time against Ohio State.
Okay.
And
I don't pay attention, so
well, I'm just saying.
Falling on deaf ears right now.
Fair enough. Well, for you at home, hopefully you're not deaf. And if you are, I'm sorry. 41st President of the United States, George H.W. Bush, passed away last week. Cam's laughing, man. I'd like to send my condolences to the Bush family. A few people are asking me if I was going to do a joke on the passing, but I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Dana Carvey.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Dana Carvey doing George H.W.
You do the sun better.
America, we're in a crisis. And I forgot what it was, but yeah, so that's George W. Bush, number 43. We found out about it while playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah. First time, like, oh.
It was a very, oh, darn. Oh, what? It was like a very kind of surreal moment, but fun game.
Yeah.
I'm not a big gamer, but my gosh.
It's a cool game.
You can get into that one. Red Dead Redemption 2, non-sponsor maybe.
Yeah, who knows what president will die next when we play.
Red Dead Redemption 3. Who knows? I mean, we got Carter, Clinton, Bush, and Obama as former presidents.
I mean, just based on the numbers, I'm going to go Carter.
Yeah, age-wise, easy. Easy call. Well, we're going to do a little year in review, seeing as how we only have 2 more episodes. So we're going to do that in the segment next after this break, and then we'll do a little bit of an interview.
Yeah.
And you'll find out who gets interviewed. But we're going to have a good show today, and looking forward to next week. We'll plug that once we get back from the break. So we'll see you in a second.
My mom's birthday was coming up fast, so I needed to go out shopping for something quick. I needed to move money from my savings to my checking account so I could use my debit card at the mall. I cracked open my laptop, hit the bookmark from my bank, and entered in my username and password. What the heck? I got sent back to the home page. So I entered in my username and password again, made the transfer, and went to the mall where I found this cool little necklace for my mom. That's good news, right? The bad news is, the next week I went to make a purchase and they told me that I had insufficient funds to cover that purchase. Long story short, when I had logged into my bank the first time, I got redirected to a fake site that stole my username and password. I guess I got a virus that redirected my bookmark. The thieves had a field day with my account. I wish I had known then what I know now. You have to check and make sure you're really on your bank's website. This can be done by either recognizing an image you've selected or clicking a lock or VeriSafe icon and comparing the bank's web address to a web address you've got on our certificate. My name is Luke, and I'm trying to be e-safe.
Welcome back to Still on the Air. I'm David Pierce Anderson, Jackson Touchberry with me. We're looking forward to next week because we're going to have an hour-long season finale of Still on the Air. Really looking forward to that. We will have Justin Stovall's farewell. The producer, director, and creator of Still on the Air. We'll get to say goodbye to him in his last ETV day. Jonah Phelps will also be on the show. We will have David Pierce Anderson throw things behind his back and then try to catch them on the other side. And a musical performance and just a whole lot of fun. Really looking forward to next week's show on Still on the Air. Stay tuned. Set aside an hour of your day or maybe like 4 15-minute segments.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you looking forward to it?
I'm very excited for it, yeah.
It's going to be, I don't know if, I know Soda's never had an hour long, but ETV, I don't know if they've done one. It's been a while at least.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Meet the Candidates was an out of the studio thing, and that was the 2016 election for the student body president. And that was an hour long, but it wasn't, it was cut together and done in post mainly, so.
It was very informative as well.
Right. That was. So this will be different. This will be a live, scripted show, and looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So December is the final month of every year. This year in particular, it's the final month of 2018.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. So we are going to do a little year in review. Talk about what happened this year, and I guess give our little opinions on what happened.
So the first thing that I'm realizing is that time doesn't mean anything anymore. Like, it feels like some of this stuff happened eternity ago. Like, the internet moves fast, man.
Time never meant anything, though. It's all relative.
We made it up.
Yeah. And you know what? It actually, each village used to have its own time. Did you know this?
No, I didn't.
The origins of time, I think. Each village had their own specific time. And so, like, the bank would have a big clock outside, and it'd be like, that's the time here. But every town had their own bank with a different time. But then they invented trains, and they had the cross-country trains going, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to do it that way. So Congress had to make up the official times and time zones and all that.
Wow.
Pretty interesting.
American
That happened in 2018 as we do the year in review.
Wow, yeah.
Big year. Tide Pod Challenge.
See, that feels like it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, I really cannot believe that. I mean, I've in the past year, but
it was almost like right off.
It had to have been.
That was like
first.
January, February, I think.
But that was like a chaotic, are they going to ban Tide Pods and there go the millennials again.
Well, yeah, and then you remember Worst Bar had a Tide Pod
shot.
drink.
Yeah. And I heard it was awful.
Good.
Yeah, right.
So it's true to form.
It deters you. Yeah, right. Makes you not want to drink
It's like,
Tide Pod.
man, it's getting me drunk and still tastes awful.
A Tide Pod probably gets you drunk faster.
Yeah, get you somewhere.
Yeah, give it a shot. No, don't do that. Don't do that. IHOB?
Oh yeah, International House of Burgers.
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 So that was all a publicity stunt, right?
Because there's a IHOP over in Ann Arbor, and they're not.
It's a hop.
Yeah, it was a P, solid P.
Well, I was thinking that this was an awful move, and I still think I don't think it was a great move. But I mean, you got people talking about it. But
No, but like no one did. Did they get more people going? I don't know. I don't work there.
did you go to IHOP to try their burgers? If you did, shame on you.
Yeah.
There's a Burger King probably next to every single IHOP in the nation. I don't know. I mean, IHOP also is never a destination. It's a realization.
Yeah.
It's like it's 3 a.m. Where IHOP. It's kind of how that goes to be. Anything you're seeing you want to reference? I mean, like the Kanye West thing. He had a year.
Yeah, he's.
I'm glad he took us around for the ride. Not entirely, but Black Panther came out this year. I do remember that.
Yeah.
That very much feels like this year.
Also, okay, it does to you.
Why?
It feels longer to me. Like we had Infinity War and Black Panther in the same year, and that blows my mind because I feel like both of them could have carried a year for
easily.
superhero movies by themselves.
And that was a conversation about Marvel. If they wanted to even release that at the same time, because then they're competing with themselves.
Right. Yeah.
Because Black Panther was #1 until Infinity War came out. Mm-hmm. It was an interesting conversation. The reason I remember it being this year is because Still on the Air revolved around me not seeing Black Panther until it came out. Since it came out. So that's why that rings true to me. But good movie. Infinity War, also a good movie. I saw that in Kentucky, believe it or not. Yeah.
What are you doing in Kentucky?
I wanted to see Infinity War.
Okay, fair enough. I want to talk about something. The whole North Korea debacle. It was a play in several parts. Like they were like, we're gonna nuke Guam, and then it looked like there was gonna be an exchange or something.
Yeah.
To the point where there was the Hawaii false missile.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
Can you imagine that?
No.
Like you just wake up in the morning and they're like, you're gonna get nuked, and you're like, oh,
Darn.
bye family, I
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah, that was a very strange situation. Was that also did Trump make the commemorative coins for this exchange? He had some exchange with.
Well, yeah, they met.
Right.
That was this year.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
wow.
nothing happened.
That one seems like forever ago.
Yeah, because he thought he was going to win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Right. He was already writing his post-presidential legacy because of that and making coins, and then.
No, nothing happened.
It was kind of funny. Yeah, it was actually very funny. But yeah, that was a weird one. I remember those texts coming out, and just like part of our country is just like, okay, bye bye.
Oh my God.
Toys R Us closing. What did you think about that? Because I know we're talking with some friends, and they were kind of salty about people being upset about it, because it's like, well, why's your childhood have to be based off of toys?
Fair
But
enough.
I mean, most childhoods are.
I mean, we're Americans. We base our value off of the things we buy. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I had fond memories in Toys R Us myself, and the one over in Arbor Lane closing was kind of like sad.
Yeah.
I mean, we went shopping there because it turned into a Halloween store,
That's right.
and
Felt like Toys R Us still.
yeah, it
Like
did.
that entrance is iconic.
It is.
That middle part between the sliding doors.
I mean, it was inevitable. I think Toys R Us closing. It's just another, like Amazon's taken over.
Yeah. Online shopping, who would have
Yeah.
thought?
Crazy.
A lot of deaths this year. Some big names. I mean, Aretha Franklin.
All of these are big names.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds, Stan Lee, and President, his wife, John McCain, Stephen Hawking. Forgot about Stephen Hawking. Anthony Bourdain, another big one.
Yeah.
That was, unfortunately this year was kind of like, some of the older people in the public eye.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, yeah, kind of, you saw it coming for some time. But
I mean, there were some very surprising ones, like Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
I think Bourdain was surprising just
Bourdain.
because he wasn't like he was older. He'd lived a very full life. I mean,
Yeah.
the dude traveled all over the world many times.
Yeah.
Met all kinds of people.
So, I guess it was the quick year in review. I'm sure NBC will do one in a couple weeks too. But
Well-
thanks for listening to our version. We'll be back after the break, then we'll do a little interview.
So I tried logging into my .emish account and it wouldn't let me in. So I went down to the help desk and they said I had already changed my password. No, I didn't. Shortly after that, my apartment was broken into. Yeah, if you put 2 and 2 together, you know where they go. My address. Uh-huh. They got my password, got onto my Emish account, and stole my class schedule and my home address. They knew when I wasn't going to be home. I should have known that a password of ABCD1234 isn't too hard to guess. Now, I'm more careful about choosing a password. I take a word that's 8 to 10 letters long that isn't too personal to me, and I change some characters around. For example, the word college, C-O-L-L-E-G-E. I can change the L's to 7s and the E's to question marks. Don't use college, okay? You have passwords for a reason. Take the time to make one that is unique and easy for you to remember, yet hard for someone else to figure out. My name is Daniel, and I'm trying to be safe.
Welcome back. Now, usually Dave is the one that gets to have all the fun during interviews while I just sit silently and watch. Well, not today. Today, I'm going to run the interview. It feels great to be back here. I feel very powerful. I can, swivel. That's new. So I want to introduce you guys, a familiar face, David Pierce Anderson.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV.
We learned today that you have legs.
Yes, and I put pants on them. That was my the biggest benefit of the desk. Is you don't know what happens back there.
Well, today we're going to learn if you do it one leg at a time like the rest of us.
I try 3. I try 3, it never works out, but this is weird, man. This is real weird.
It doesn't feel right.
I know, I just feel naked and I feel restricted. I can't swivel.
Hey, well, it's not going to waste. I'm really enjoying it.
Good, please do. It's gotta, use it while you can.
So, Justin is leaving the show.
What?
He's graduating.
What? Okay.
How do you feel about that? I mean,
it is strange because I think I joined ETV a little bit before him. I guess we'll find out for sure next week because I will get to interview him. But I think I was like a couple weeks before him. It was very, very close. But there is not anyone else in ETV right now that has been there that long. So right now ETV is synonymous with Stovall, and he, creator of Still on the Air. I was fortunate enough to be asked to be on that show, so this show, still on the air, and yeah, it's weird. I'm not ready for it, but I'm open to what comes next. But.
And you're going to be taking over in certain respects.
Yeah, I'm taking over the producing job, so I'll be putting the show together, and we're going to do a few changes. Nothing too drastic. You'll still be pretty familiar, but just like to shake it up, see what we can do.
Whole new set.
Yeah, a little bit of a new set.
Live studio audience.
Right, live new studio audience, band. We're gonna get a live band in here.
Excellent.
Full quartet, not like 7 quartets, so like 24 people. I think that's what that math works out to. But yeah, it'll be big.
I mean, you've been here for a while at ETV.
At ETV, yeah. So I started officially my second semester. I think I made a couple shows my first semester, but officially I was on air the first time my second semester. On E-Weekly.
And your time is also
coming to an end too. So I'm eyeing 100 shows, and that's my goal. I think at the moment we're going to be a little bit short. It's by a handful. So we're going to make it happen because I don't want to be at 98 when it's all said and done.
Couple 2-show weeks.
Right, we'll do that, and I think a sports show is in the works, so I might be an analyst on that a couple times. But
I'm sure we'll get to talk about it again when you're even closer to.
Well, we still have a whole nother semester of Still on the Air.
Oh, there's a lot we got planned.
For sure.
I'm very excited.
Me too.
There's another thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
That we've both been a part of for a very long time. We've both been in Lame. Since the very beginning. That's how we met.
That is how we met. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was like one of the first ever meetings.
The first.
Was it the first? So
yeah.
we did meet the first meeting. I was thinking the time I asked for your phone number was we were riffing after practice, and I was like, man, this is a great conversation, and I'm invested in it. I like this guy, and I just went in and like, hey man, what's your number? We'll meet up some other time. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's 734. And I'm like, oh my God, I blew it. I mean, he's not interested. I was nervous, man, but you called back.
Hey, that's just how I am.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was lame. It was the first meeting, and we hit it off then, and that's weird, because that was week one.
Yeah.
Lame's been as long as my college career.
And we have both grown up to be president of that organization.
Grown up is a strong word choice, but
I'm not the same person when I joined.
No, you're right. Of course, of course you're right. We were idiots when we joined, and now we are dummies.
Yes,
And
there's a big difference.
but we're mature. No, we were talking. It was kind of gone for full circle, but looking at Ryan Goodcase, Freddie Karn, Riley Baker, just so many studs in Lame, and we were idolizing those guys. And I don't want to say we are now that, but we've changed Lame, and we've helped it out for the better, I think, and we've got a good group of young performers and comedians coming up now that you kind of see it, and you're able to like kind of put a name to a name now, and it's cool.
I think the future of the club is bright, and I'm glad that I think it's going to go on even.
I agree.
After.
My last show is the president's coming up this Saturday, and then I will be officially done next Friday, and we're gonna have elections then, and we're gonna have a new board there. So hopefully the new group comes in and pedal to the metal.
Are you going full hands off?
Oh yeah. Well, see, I was vice president when you were president, so I will have been, in the conference room as long as I haven't been in the conference room with Lame. So whatever that means. I've been in on the decisions, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, very much so.
So it's gonna be weird, but I'm looking forward to it. Put some of that energy into ETV and producing still on the air. So
a little bit of a shift.
yeah, it's kind of the pivot. That's why I like that chair. Is it's an easy pivot.
Nice.
Go from Lame into ETV, and I try to do a lot for ETV too. So but now I'm a little bit more.
So real quick before we go.
Yeah.
What do you think you're most proud of?
From Lame?
Yeah.
We did a lot of shows last semester. I'm really happy that we were able to take it a little serious. That's kind of my idea. It was like take comedy as serious as you want to take it, basically. So we kind of have the mentality that Lame is able to do what Lame wants to do.
I'm glad I got to ask you these kinds of questions. Yeah. We'll be right back after the break.
I'll be right back, I told myself. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. 2 minutes later, and everything was gone. My backpack, my laptop, my cell phone, my iPod. 2 minutes was all it took. I was lucky. The thief was eventually caught and I got it all back. But now that I had that happen to me, I realized that anything valuable has to be treated like cash. I'll never leave it out of my sight again. My name is Heather, and I'm trying to be safe.
That's the show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in to Campus Cable, Channel 18 to see us and our friends on Eastern Weekly. As you can always go to our social media also. ETV at EMU, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all those good things. Check out any of our shows on demand as you choose. Tune in next week. We got an hour-long season finale, a holiday special. Farewell to Justin Stovall. You gotta give the man his dues, his respect. It's gonna be a good time. Excited to do it. Jackson, great job with the interview.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
You know what? You can say it.
It's been Jackson, and as always, it's been a pleasure.
Can you say it? It's as always, it's been a pleasure. I'm David Pierce Anderson. We'll see you next week.